do want to have an open position with your hips at all times, so you're not making it too obvious where you are going, okay? But you definitely need to add deception into it, but it's okay, because what happens if you do overplay it and say, like, I'm going back to this girl, normally your opponent reads that too and jumps to overplay that. And we like to use that. I'm like, you know, sometimes star players are like, hey, look like you're sending it back, and so they're like this, they get that forward to jump to cover that passing lane, and now look, she's got an open lane in the middle here. Okay? That's the deception that you can then bring to your team. Say, as much as, you know, you can like overplay something or try to disguise it, you know, manipulate your opponent by either overdoing it and then sending it, okay, or not showing anything. Okay, that's what I would recommend you to do. Okay, formations. They talk about formations in your backfield. You can either have a 4-man goal or a 3-man diamond. Okay, it's really a 4-man diamond, but it's either a 4-man or a 3-man is how we phrase things. Okay, 4-man. What's going to happen with a 4-man goal is that you have a left back up on the high side. Okay, you have a sweeper back here. Can you bring those cones out so we can just show them? So you have one on the far side. You have one deep. Okay, that girl is right on that sideline. Both of these side backs are right on the sidelines. And then you've got 2 back here. Okay, and you never want to be flat with each other. Make sure these 2 back girls are never flat with each other. Okay, so it's a 4-man backfield. Advantages. Does anybody do a 4-man backfield? You do it. Okay, you found it to be successful? Why do you use it? Great. Great. Only one person uses a 4-man back, 2? And why do you use it? And have you seen success with it? Safety? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, 4-man backfield. It's a little safer. You have a little more security. However, there's really fun ways to manipulate things and to manipulate your opponent. All right, so right now we've got left back on that side. We've got a back right here. We've got a back right here and our side back. Okay, really big and critical are these 2 side backs. Okay, they have to be on that sideline. They do not want to pinch in at all. Okay, so say you're playing against a 3-man forward line. There's now 4 girls for these guys to cover. You see it? So what you can do is you're trying to manipulate the opponent's forwards to see who's going to jump and to which girl. Okay, so right now, say the ball starts, let's say it starts back there. Okay, actually, let's say it starts right here. We're going right to left. So you've got a back right here on the right side, and these 2 need to keep their depth to them. Really, really important. If they're too close, it's too easy for one girl to cover them and to intercept them. So make sure she is really back on a good angle and completely supporting the ball. She doesn't want to be hiding. If there's a forward covering this lane, keep having her adjust to make that forward adjust. Because every time this girl moves, she's moving that defensive player. And that's where it can get fun. And this is what off-ball movement is all about. Okay? So, say all of a sudden this girl swings it here. Immediately, once again, the speed of a transfer, lateral transfer, is critical. She immediately, without hesitation, sends it over here. Notice where our other back is. You see how high she is? Okay, she's pretty high. She's not even with this back, is she? Okay? What we're trying to do is to have her higher than the 3 forwards line. Okay, so say if I'm a forward, I'm a right forward. I'm probably going to be right here right now. And my girl is actually right back there. Okay, but she's confused because she sees this girl thinking this is her play. And she's like, well, somebody else has her. She's not mine. I've got her. Because she's thinking she's matched up. Everybody follow that? Okay, so you have the ball over there. She immediately swings it. She swings it. And she's trying to, this girl is deliberately higher than me. She's higher than my line. Okay? By that move alone right there, you've eliminated these 3 opponents. That entire forward line, you've eliminated them very quickly and easily. But it's all because she was higher than me. Okay? That's a huge advantage of playing a bowl. Right there. That's a trick. So, whenever, if you want to go right to left or left to right, the opposite side back needs to be higher than her line of the girl she's going against. Put her up. And right away, you eliminate it all. Okay? Real simple, real easy, and a big advantage. Yes?
So this, if it was a 3-person, could that person be a midfielder? If you had a 3-person back, could that person be the midfielder?
If we do a diamond, that player would then be in the middle. We can use this. That's where she is now. Okay, and then we would readjust these. She'd be on the far left side. She'd be in the center. And here's my D-center middle. See it? And during a game, we can easily go from a 4-man to a 3-man backfield. And we just tell our defensive center midi, who is this girl on the diamond, to drop. Drop to a 4-man. Boom. This girl comes back, and she drops right down. She pushes up. There's our 4-man. Okay, go to a 3-man. Boom. She pushes up. She slides down. And there's our diamond. Okay, how many people use a diamond? A lot of you. Okay, you get that?
Yeah, well, how would you do the lateral? But there's just 3, right? 1, 2, 3, or are there 4 still over there? I just couldn't see the cone.
There's 3.
Okay.
There's a right back, a center back, and a left back.
Change it laterally, where does she go? This girl, if she had it in the same scenario.
So if we now are in a 3-man?
Yeah.
Like in a diamond? Okay, so this is where it can get fun.
Okay.
A lot of fun. All right? Because now, think about your opponent. They've got a left forward, a center forward, and a right forward. Who's covering this girl? Probably their center midi. Okay? But now she's kind of confused. If you do switch it, go to a 4-3, she's like, wait, who's on her now? Like, you right forward, you have her before. Who has her? Okay? But we're talking on the defense coming out of it. So, when you have the ball over here, and you're in a 3-man, the ball goes from here to back, okay? And this girl has to be really smart. She always has to be in a good position. She never wants to be, if you're in a 3-man backfield, she doesn't want to be too tight over here. Because is that really changing anything? No, you want to be wider. Wider from that girl. So you're wider and deeper. You're not on top of her and too tight. This is too easy for the defense. So she's going to be here. And right away, she's going to swing it there. Okay? Or she now has the option to read. What do I have? Do I have this D-center midi right here up the middle? Because did all the forwards now shift? Did I have that defensive center midi finding a point in between the 2 left, right and center forwards? See, that's where that D-center midi and this player right here, our center back, she can find a lane. Whether it's right here or right there. Okay? Or she can send it right here, right away. And right away, she can either look straight upfield or now right into that D center middle. And that's how you beat that. This one's really fun as well because you're manipulating these three forwards by this player. So they're three forwards blocking out the ball back here, okay? This girl has to be a really good creative player, okay? She's got to have really good game sense because what she can do is so easily manipulate these three girls here. So when that ball goes back, and she and I, that center back and I need to be on the same page. Okay, she's looking for me. I can either pop right here and say, give me the ball. Boom, I'm off and running. Okay, or she pops this way to this side. And then right here, she can use that back, who's now like coming up the line. Okay, or she just spins out and just sees the field. But this is a really fun player. And she can do a lot. Any questions on 3-man? Any questions on the 4-man? No. Okay, good. All right. Off-ball movement. Off-ball movement is critical. There are too many girls that stay stagnant. And you want to get rid of that whole philosophy. Well, I'm 3 passes away, I don't need to move. Sure you do. Yeah, you do. You're part of this. You might be 1 pass away, actually, if your butt got moving. And we want your butt moving. Okay, let's first talk about forwards off-ball movement. So if I'm a forward, and the ball is all the way back, either on my side back or my center back. All right? I want to get moving because I want my defender to have to constantly think about it. I remember when I was a player a little while